going to go on a mighty hike in aid of Macmillan Cancer Support, and you can see my t-shirt there. And I've got some brioche and food, I've got some nuts, 3 bananas, cereal bars, got lots of chocolate bars, my water bottle, and I've got my South Downs Way map because I like looking at maps. This route goes along there. And I've got my story, which I have written. This is a draft version, it's not published yet, and that's for adults. Got some plasters, my watch, some tissues, sun hat, my raincoat, and of course, yes, I've got Mr Badger, he's coming too. Now, which pasty shall I have? I think I'll have cheese and onion and chicken tikka. And I mustn't forget my sun cream. Well, me and Mr Badger, we're about to go on a marathon hike of 26 miles. And this is the start, and it's a lovely sunny day. So I've got some sun cream, and I've got my hat on, and I've got Mr Badger, and for some reason he is tucked in there. He's not going to walk 26 miles, is he? No, I'm going to have to carry him for 26 miles. He's got a sore paw, I don't know.
Make sure your bibs are showing because the photographer will get you walking through.
There's a lot of people all queuing up, socially distancing, and getting ready for the start of the mighty hike, 26 miles long.
Stay back, be nice and safe, okay? Again, try not to bump
as we go through. Little shake out, little swimming.
Whilst you walk, the young and the breathless. Where's the young and the breathless?
You can see it's 8:57, 3 minutes until I start at 9 o'clock.
Welcome you back in Eastbourne, sometime before it gets dark if possible.
So here we are at the start with my family and Mr Badger. So here we go with Mr Badger. Only 26 miles to go. Well, we started at Brighton Racecourse and we've done 1 mile already. These are the arrows that we have to follow so we don't get lost. Here are some lovely round straw bales at the back of Woodingdean. We've now crossed the Falmer Road and are walking towards South Downs Way. And here's a tractor. Not quite sure what it's spraying the fields with. It could be fertiliser or I'm not quite sure. Here is a flock of sheep and there are some baby lambs. Don't they look lovely? Can you spot any? So Mr Badger and I, here's Mr Badger, made a good start on this hike for Macmillan. And in the background somewhere is where Brighton Hove Albion play. A lot of people on this hike, but they're quite spread out now, which is nice. You can hear all the bird song and look out for little animals scurrying around, like Mr Badger and his friends. So, only about 23 miles left to go. The view is absolutely amazing, and you can see out towards Mount Caban and Lewis over there, and on the other side you can see the footpaths down to Rottingdean. Here comes a horse coming through the gate. Past some cows. Just look at this spectacular view, and the highest hill on the right is Firle Beacon, and we'll be walking all the way around to there. Yay, we've done 5 miles, only 21 to go. Oh, what's Mr Badger spotted? What's that, Mr Badger? Oh, he spotted a sign that says Mill Hill, and it's got a picture of a badger on it. Just look at the field. It's got dark green, light green, a bit of yellow, and one field has been freshly ploughed, and it's a beautiful brown colour. Let's keep going. We'll keep eating too. This is some brioche and a banana. Lots of delicious energy. Yay, 7 miles. That's just over a quarter. More big cows. I'm just getting towards southeast now. You can see the church behind me, and here is a sign that says South Downs Way. That's what we're following. There's the church again, and here's tons of free food. You can eat as much as you want, but I've already got a load of bananas. We now cross the River Ouse. It goes from Lewes to Newhaven. I've been kayaking here before. It's great, it's lovely. Here is South East Railway Station. I have to go up and over the bridge, but I can't see any trains coming. Okay, no time to wait. We need to keep marching on down the other side and back onto the footpath. Now we go over a footbridge, fairly new one, over a busy road. I'm out of breath because I've just walked up Beddingham, and down below you can see a train going into South East. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit. Yep, there it is. So I'm really puffed out. We've nearly finished walking up to Phil Beacon up there, and the river Ouse is behind me, which goes from Lewes down to Newhaven, which is over there somewhere, and I'm worn out. Mr Badger's fresh as a daisy. He's not done any walking, has he? Come on, Mr Badger. Well, we've now done about 10 miles. Well, I've done 10 miles. Mr Badger's done about 2 millimetres, having a ride in my badge just there. Still, fantastic views all around me. Lovely landscape. Lovely skyscraper behind me. Look at those beautiful crowds. Really, really fantastic. And we've just gone past Beddingham Masts, and we are on our way to Phil Beacon, just there. Oh, my legs are really tired. So 26 miles altogether, done 10, 16 miles to go. Not even halfway yet. Oh, what do you think, Mr Badger? He's going to carry me for the second half, I wish. Here's a baby calf having some milk from its mother. There's quite a few cows and their calves here. Good morning, cow. 11 miles. Look, there's a digger. Nearly halfway. This is Phil Beacon, and it's very high up with me and Mr Badger. You can see the trig point just behind me up here. That marks where the top is. Quick selfie at the top of Phil Beacon. And here's another selfie, halfway, 13 miles. Mr Badger, it's your turn to carry me. Here's some ponies and their foals. And what was that sign above? Oh, gosh, we've done 14 miles. Oh, now 15 miles. That went quick. Well, we've made it to Alfriston, so we'll go along the high street for a short section and cross over, because in a minute it will be lunchtime. Hey, Mr Badger, stop eating my pasty. I'm hungry, you've not done much walking. Here's the River Cuckmere. It goes from Alfriston all the way down to Cuckmere Haven. So we cross over this little bridge, and then we're going to turn right, turn south, and head alongside the river to Cuckmere Haven. Here's a photo I took of some swans guarding their baby cygnets. 17 miles, will I make it? Can you see the white horse sketched into the side of the hill? By removing all the grass, you can see the white chalk underneath. And here's lots of people walking along the river past it. The river gets wider and wider as it moves down towards the sea. 18 miles, still 8 more miles to go over the stile. The river's getting wider and wider, and on the other side you can see a gaggle of geese. And as the river meanders round, you can see a flock of seagulls, is it? 19 miles to go. Well, there's the bridge that goes across Cuckmere Haven, and behind me you can see some paddleboarders, and you can see some canoeists,
and you can see the canal river that goes all the way down to the sea, and that's where I'm going.
On the right you can see what is now a canal. The river used to meander in and out across the floodplains. The old part of the river is a bit like an oxbow lake, but it's good for water sports. We're now walking up onto the first of the Seven Sisters, called Haven, and down below you can see Cuckmere Haven. Oh, this hill's steep. Oh, there's 20 miles. Time for a quick selfie at the top with Cuckmere Haven in the background. It's a fantastic view all the way across to Seaford Head. It's amazing. Amazing. And the chalky cliffs roll up and down and up and down. Oh, it's so tiring. It's exhausting. Oh, just keep away from the crumbly cliff edge. It's a long way down. Here is a picture of the Seven Sisters. 7 chalky white cliffs. Well, I've walked over Haven Brow, Short Brow, Rough Brow, and now I'm at Brass Point. And now I've got to go over Flagstaff, Flat Hill, Bailey and Went. Oh, exhausting. Hill after hill after hill. Oh, I'm really tired. Can you hear the aeroplane? Oh, I think my phone's about to run out of battery as well.
Just coming to Burling Gap now, and it's really hot, and my knees really ache, and my feet really ache, and my thighs nearly ache. And Mr Badger hasn't got any aches and pains at all. I feel like I'm crawling along about 1 mile per hour. Mr Badger keeps on saying hurry up. Well, he's not doing much walking, is he? And I've done about 22 miles, got 4 miles left to go.
Oh, what does this one say? 23 miles, 3 to go. 24 miles, 2 miles left and my battery's dead. 25 miles, 1 mile to go. Going down the hill into Eastbourne now, and it's 26 miles, virtually at the finish. And yay, I can see the finish line. Will I make it? A few metres to go. Yay, here I am, celebrating. Oh, my legs are so tired, it's unbelievable. And look at that Mr Badger. He's not tired out at all. Still, I got a medal and I got a free dinner. And when I got home, I got my engraver and I engraved my medal. It doesn't hurt, it just kind of vibrates. And I drew on my medal in pencil with a ruler, and then I just very, very carefully sketch out my name and my time, and I put the year on as well. I took 8 hours, 33 minutes and 42 seconds. So I have been honoured with a medal because I completed a marathon hike, the South Coast Mighty Hike. And you can just see just there, you can see the Beachhead Lighthouse and you can see the hills up here. But really, it shouldn't be me that's honoured, but the Macmillan charity and the Macmillan nurses and doctors and other people who support people who are poorly. And oh, Mr Badger, what are you doing there? You shouldn't be wearing my medal because you didn't complete it, did you? No. So it shouldn't be me or Mr Badger that's honoured. It should be doctors and nurses like Macmillan who look after people, and we should remember them in our thoughts and prayers. Dear Lord, thank you for your wonderful creation that we can enjoy across the South Downs. But more than that, we thank you for all the doctors and nurses and charities that care for people who are poorly. Pray, Lord, give them strength in their important role. Amen. For more awesome assemblies, just look it up on YouTube. I'm not quite sure what normal assembly is, but they are all awesome.